So, as I was setting up to record, I started getting this really anxious feeling. I don't know if it was nervous or just excited, but there's an energy of excitement within the collective. I definitely felt that strongly. So the first messages that I received are barter system, the exchange of goods and services to obtain what is needed with what is offered. Like, like if you don't know what the barter system is, I'm sure most of you know, but if you don't know, it's like the exchange of goods and services, no cash, just okay. I know how to make tables and chairs. Like I'm a craftsman. I'm a carpenter, and you might know how to put in pools, or this is just random. I don't know. You might not. You might be an interior decorator. So I'll make you some furniture, and you can decorate my mom's house for me. Like that kind of energy. Um, I feel like it's more of guidance for some and confirmation for others if that message resonates. But it could be your message or someone's message that's close to you. Um, yeah, there's this energy of needing to step more into the idea of the barter system, or this is just confirmation. You've already been thinking about it. So it says, some of you are in temporary connections that you may currently feel is forever. And as I was writing that, I remember specifically because the first one was from the 2nd of January. This one is from the 6th, and I felt very much so like I was walking on eggshells. I felt like, okay, when I say this, I need to sprinkle some sugar on it, but right now I don't feel the need to sweeten it up. Like, I know it's hard to hear messages like that you're in a connection and you feel like, okay, it's gonna be forever, or this is gonna get better, or it's something good is gonna happen. And in all actuality, in some connections, that's not the case. And I feel like some of you are needing to face that fact. Not all of you. Use your own discernment, child. Like, don't take actions in your life just based upon what I say or what anyone says. Go with the flow of how you feel. Use your discernment. Okay, it's your life. It says, the connection's purpose is to help open your heart, to help open your heart space back up. So you may have, I'm seeing two different scenarios. You could have not been very open in the heart space and someone opened it up and then kind of tarnished it. And now it's like they tarnished it, but you learned how to open your heart space from a different way, if that makes sense. Like loving on yourself. And from another perspective, I'm picking up that someone taught you how to love at another level. It went from surface level loving to unconditional love. It's like it was a lesson. This person, this temporary person, this temporary connection was to grow your heart chakra, to expand your heart chakra. Okay, so the final written message is from the 7th, and it says, okay, so this message feels very much so predatory. It feels very much so like a warning that if a person can or will, okay, so a scenario that I'm getting, you have a conversation with somebody, and during the conversation, y'all speaking about something that y'all don't agree on, or they didn't know about it, or whatever. And you stated your opinion. They either was totally against it, it was negative, or they had no opinion. And then say like a few weeks later, y'all happen to have the same conversation. Either you brought it up, they brought it up, it doesn't matter. But their view significantly changed. It went from what they were saying the first time to what you were saying the first time. Like during the second conversation, they were saying what you were saying in the first conversation. And I feel like at first, I feel loud too. I feel like at first you didn't notice. You ain't noticed that this was happening. And then you started paying more attention. You started being more intentional with other things. And you being more intentional with other things brought clarity and a lot of things and almost everything. So I feel like um I'm gonna finish reading it. If a person can or will regurgitate your own thoughts or words to you or others as if it's their own idea, they are an energy vampire, draining you of your energy, and you need to protect yourself as soon as you notice it. Or cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, or cut them off. Use your discernment, flow, do not rush, do not resist. So those are the final written messages. Now, I did not really do a pregame, so I don't know exactly what these messages are going to be about. But what I feel like is that it's very specific. It feels like it's going to be very specific. So it's going to be somebody's story. It might not be everybody's, or all of it might not be everybody's, but it's somebody's story. And I feel as though you're getting this guidance because I keep hearing shifting, and like a little tinge of me feels a little annoyed with saying shifting because I feel that in the collective, like the collective is tired of hearing about shifts. They tired of hearing about shifts and they want to know where the shift is. You in the shift. It's happening already. It don't look like it. It don't feel like it, but you in it. It's like the beginning stages. It's very subtle, but it's happening. So you're getting the messages to give you confirmation. You're giving them messages to give you guidance. You're getting these messages to help you pour love into yourself because I feel like it's not enough love. It's not enough love for yourself. Not enough self-love. I'm also picking up on a message that you have self-love, but there's somebody in your energy who feels like you doing too much with, like you loving on yourself too much, or you think too highly of yourself. You need to come down off this pedestal. You need to get off your high horse. It feels like somebody is in your energy with that kind of, and it could be a lover, but with that kind of, or family, familial contacts, connections. But that message came up. So pour into yourself regardless. Continue to do so. I've seen 765 and 1111 and 1001. I'm hearing 011001 or 001001. No, I don't know. Something about those binary codes. 001011. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about by now, so. Well, let's see what did come out. What I feel like is that somebody is going through a struggle. Someone's feeling overwhelmed, overburdened, off kilter. And I feel as though it's like keeping you from moving forward in something. Like what I'm picturing is somebody has been like, I don't want to say in the bed, but you could have been in the bed, but like resting a lot. Like I'm hearing lazing around, being really laxy daisy, being very I'm kind of picking up like it's kind of like a depressive state for some, and for others it's just like a, just like a blah state. I feel like it's a part of the ascension, the shift, the healing. I feel like it's a part of that. It's like you're gonna have to break through that. You're gonna have to move past that feeling on your own. Like I said, on your own, because I feel specifically like someone may be looking for somebody else to help them get through it. Like, I don't know. It's like you do it, Norbit. Heal yourself, grow yourself. It's good to have people that will help heal you, but at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, you got to heal yourself. I also feel like on like a flip side of the message that somebody's just been overly working. You've been working too damn hard, and you kind of got like a shutdown where you needed that to rest, to rejuvenate, to re-energize. I feel like it was one of those instances where God told you to sit down, you didn't sit down, so God sat you down involuntarily. It's like you gonna sit down voluntarily or involuntarily, and some of you chose voluntarily, and some of you chose involuntarily. But I feel very much so guided to say the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. I don't know why, because I usually don't. And I usually don't pull tarot either. So there's something significant about doing something differently, stepping out of a comfort zone, and also revisiting or revamping something that you created in the past or something that you used to do in the past. It's like I'm hearing refresher course. I heard the boys in blue, and I heard pretty blue something. I don't know. Because when I heard pretty blue something, immediately another thought came, and I heard boys in blue. Oh, we're not going to take all of them. Let's see. Okay. It's a lot of thoughts about money. Not bad thoughts though. I feel like it's good thoughts about money, but negative thoughts try to creep in. But you're doing good. You're trying to keep it positive. And this feels like a healing energy where you went from either scarcity or lack. And if you're still in scarcity or lack, you're reprogramming yourself to not think so low vibrational about that. You can find happiness and joy in anything. Trust me, I know. Like, not saying everything you can't find happiness and joy, but a majority of the things, like it's like you can find joy if you look hard enough. If you're willing to dig deep enough, you can find joy in anything. And I keep wanting to say not everything, anything, but not everything. Okay. Someone has like somebody got dark humor. I'm picking up on that because I picked up on a joke that I heard. Well, not a joke. It was like someone like pointed something out, and dang, this was so long ago. Like I want to say I was in my early 20s or late teens, probably early 20s. But I remember this girl. She was like, she gave to me like class clown energy. And I remember one time she said, I'll crack a joke on anybody. You can be handicapped, you can be deaf, dumb, stupid. I don't care. Everybody can get it. I don't discriminate if I crack a joke on you. And it's giving me that type of humor. Like sometimes sometimes it may be offensive, but to some people it's funny, like you can find the joy or the humor in anything, but everything ain't funny. Okay, so I don't know, but I'm picking up on somebody with some dark humor. I also feel like there's not really an energy of lack anymore. I feel like someone's grown out of lack, but they're in like this very budgeted space where there's no room for extras. Like, you getting your bills paid, you getting the things you need, but when it comes to things that you want to do, there's really not any funds for that. And I feel like that puts you in like a space of thought about, maybe remembering a time when you did have lack and scarcity, or maybe you think about, okay, how long can this go on? Like, oh, if one thing goes wrong, then I'm gonna be in the negative, or it's gonna be a setback. It's like things are fine, but you keep thinking of reasons for things not to be fine, or thinking of ways for something to come up. And I feel like, honestly, I feel like you're going to manifest it. If you keep thinking long enough or hard enough on the things you don't want, you start to bring that in. That's just how powerful you are. That's how powerful the mind is. I'm hearing law of attraction. I'm hearing law of consequence, but I don't know that, but that's what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm hearing that. So it's like, try to catch yourself when you're thinking negatively, and put that positive spin onto it. You feel very much so magical right now. Like, I don't know. It's like, I can do anything any better than you, or something like that. I don't know. I'm just getting. I can do anything, and then better than you came up. So it feels like there might be like a lot of competition in your work, or it might be competition in your love life. You might know, you might not know. I don't know, but there's this energy of competition, but it's not direct competition. It's more like indirect, more like it's up in the closet. Like, some of the stuff you probably don't even know that somebody's competing with you or care. I don't know, but I'm picking up on that energy. I do feel like if someone is competing with you, whether it's secretly or publicly, there's about to be some sort of justice. I'm hearing some sort of revelation of who's the best, who's better. And for, I was gonna say that I feel like you're gonna win, but as I was about to say that, I feel this energy of um, it's a split. So it's some of you who still need to learn a lesson, and the other person is going to win something. The other person is going to get something. I'm hearing rejection for a blessing, but I feel like if it's you that wins, congratulations. Celebrate it. Whether you celebrate it in silence or what. But if it's you that loses, we'll say loses, for the conversation, for the flow, because it's really a lesson. It's for growth. But if you're the one that loses, it's because you need to keep working at something. For some of you, it's about your feelings. You need to get into a space of not being so overly emotional when it comes to certain things. Emotions are meant to be felt and experienced, but you're supposed to move through them and not sit in them. So if you happen to lose and it makes you feel bad, makes you feel low vibrational, that's your sign that, okay, yes, I lost. I don't know. I feel like I got to keep saying it because you didn't lose, but you lost. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I lost, but what did I gain from it? What did I learn from it? What can I do differently to not lose again, or not lose at this again? It's like, This message feels more so about finding the silver lining, staying high vibrational, recognizing where you need to grow or recognizing the growth that you've already had and moving through it. Also, certain situations call for you to be emotional, and certain situations call for you to be logical, and other situations call for you to be spiritual or intuitive. And you have to learn the balance of all three in order for, things to run more smoothly. It's like take everything into account at different, each individual thing needs to be like, okay, this thing right here, I feel like I need to go with my emotions. This thing over here, that I need to think about that. I need to be logical with that. And this right here, I'm so confused. I just need to go to God. I just need to talk to spirit. Just go with the flow. It's not always so uniform. It's not, there's not a rule book. So just do what feels right for you. Give yourself the grace and be gentle with yourself. Love on yourself. I'm hearing in my head, what are you manifesting? You're manifesting something either on purpose or not. It can be intentional. It could not be intentional. Some sort of growth, some sort of vacation. For some of you, a specific flight or a specific, what's it called? It's like a level, like first class economy. Like you're trying to manifest like the highest level on a flight, on a bus. I mean, on a bus, on a train, on a boat, on a cruise. But what are you manifesting? Because that wants to come out. I just saw 789. I also saw 2121. So that date could be significant, or 21 Savage, because I definitely heard him say 21, 21. Something about Harry Potter, the that building that he went to in the fourth one, I think. It was like the building looked one size, but they did the little spell and it expanded. Something about how that building looked. Also, something about the outside of a building looking smaller than the inside. Like once you go inside, you're like, "Dog, this is actually a pretty big space." I feel like there's someone or a mentality in your energy that you need to let go of, that you need to release from, because it causes you to fluctuate between being true to yourself or being a people pleaser. But it's like one specific thing or one specific person right now. I mean, it could change, but like we're speaking of presently, currently, because, be present, be in the moment. So also, I feel like someone needs to meditate, learn how to be present. I feel like someone is blocking their connections to their soul tribe. Like you may be connected to a part or some parts of your soul tribe, but there is like some sort of resistance within you that is blocking your connection with the rest of them. It's some sort of choice that you keep making. I'm hearing over and over again. You keep making the same choice over and over again. And it like, I'm picturing like some sort of game where you could be almost there. I don't know. It's strange because it's like I'm seeing Connect Four, but I see like somebody dropping the piece and it's about to connect, but then it knocks it knocks the piece back because it goes. I don't know. It's like it goes to the same spot the same line that all the other ones are going to, but different. How do I explain it? So, it's two players, it's two different colors, but it's like each color is like lined up in the one line, and you think it's going to line up, but it just knocks another chip out the way. I don't know how to explain it, but the gist that I'm getting from that visual is that everything is aligning, but then you think a thought, you make a move, you make a decision that like kind of pings something out of the way, and it doesn't go far, but it's like, okay, well, not now then. It's like, stop making the same choices, do something different. Not to yell at you, but to yell at you, like because I need to yell at myself sometimes too, I'm not even gonna lie. So I feel like someone has their pick of the litter of something, but they keep choosing the same thing. And what I'm hearing is you keep choosing the runt of the litter. Do you feel like you only deserve the runt of the litter? Do you feel like it's your job to protect and nurture the runt of the litter? Like, why do you keep choosing the runt of the litter instead of the pick of the litter? Like, what is it about your mindset, your feelings, or the thing that makes you feel like, okay, I got to keep choosing this one instead of that one? Even though I can choose that one, I still got to keep choosing this one. Even though nothing changes, nothing grows. It's gonna sound morbid, but that's what's coming up. The runt passes away, it becomes unalived. Every time it's like, why do you keep taking yourself through that? What is your reasoning? And I feel like that's a journal prompt for someone. I feel like someone feels lost. I'm hearing Robin Thicke, lost without you, but this could be a person, but I'm also feeling like somebody just feels lost because they keep putting themselves in the position to be lost. Like, you keep making the same choice that keep making you feel lost. At some point, somebody it's like you keep talking to people about something. You might not be talking to people, but something keeps coming up. You keep thinking about it, keep talking about it. At some point, people just gonna stop listening because, like, why you keep doing that to yourself? You must like it. You must want that. And it's like giving this energy of stop trying to make that happen. It's never gonna happen. But December 18th could be significant. July is significant. March, also June. Um, August may be significant. The 8th of a month, the 3rd of a month. Okay, so I just saw 3131. So that could be significant to someone. Somebody is getting like a JJ rejuvenation, like a yoni steaming or a yoni sugaring or waxing, or if you're a male, you might be, grooming up down there. I don't know. I just feel like someone is doing so or needing to do so. I don't know. That's just what's coming up. I'm hearing Moving Mountains by Usher as I keep climbing and hoping things would change. But the sky turns gray and the water from the rain washes progress away. Look, it's like moving mountains. Look, I'm getting the chills. So I'm praying that this message is downloading from me, from spirit to me, from me to you, into your crown, to give you the confidence to Stand on your own. Make your own decisions. Decide what makes you happy. Decide who makes you happy and stick with that. Set your boundaries. Release yourself from anything that makes you feel low vibrational. I know that it's easier said than done, but once you start taking the steps, taking the actions forward, it gets easier. You just got to start. And even if you start and you got like a good momentum, then you start going slow, or maybe you pause, just keep going. Be gentle with yourself, keep going, just don't look back. I'm hearing Won't Back Down by Eminem and Pink. You can sound the alarms, you can call out your guards, you can fence in the yard, you can pull all the cars, but I won't back down. Oh no, I won't back down. Oh no, I don't know. I feel like somebody wants you to like like that message is coming back up. Somebody wants you to sit down somewhere. Siéntate, por favor. But they not nice about it. It's like nice nasty. It's like very passive aggressive. Like in your face, it looked one way, but in the spirit, it looks another way. So I really strongly feel like you get dreams about these people, this person, this circumstance. You get dreams about it, but you don't take it into account, or you're not someone who is good at remembering your dreams. But sister girl, brother man, it's time for you to get it together. You can't keep getting these messages about paying attention to your dreams and journaling and all of that, and then not doing it at some point. At some point, it's got to be getting etched into that brain of yours so that you can move forward with more ease. It's like some of you are like stubborn, or you just want to do things the hard way. I don't know. I just keep hearing passive aggressive. It's someone in your energy that's passive aggressive, or it's you. Or it's your ass. I'm just playing. I'm not playing, but I'm just playing. That's how it came out. Somebody in your energy, or it's your ass. It's passive aggressive. And that's like, was it Lotto? And she said, that's mental illness. If you keep looking at something, or you keep interacting with something that you don't like, that's mental illness, is what she said. First to check my stories, but don't like me. Bitch, it's weird. Right. A lot of don't do budgets. I don't know. Somebody is either budgeting, or I'm getting a message that sounds very impractical. So take it with a grain of salt. But I feel like somebody is needing to take not a full check, but one pay period where they kind of splurge on themselves and not worry about whatever else. And I feel as though, especially if you don't get into your head about it, if you don't get into your head about, okay, I invested this money in myself. No, if you get into your head about it, let's start there. And you're like, oh, I spent this money, I got this bill due, blah, blah, blah. Then things are it's gonna seem like a series of misfortunate events. But if you are in the space where you're like, oh, I just invested in myself, that felt so good, I finally got to do this, or I finally was able to get myself this, that feels so good, I love that feeling. It's like law of attraction, you know. I keep hearing lotto don't do budgets. Somebody gonna be playing. Yeah, I played a lotto. I just cannot. But you know, he said money so tall, all the bitches want to throw $60 million worth of lottery ticket. I don't know. So someone may be a gambler. I don't really. I pick up on those messages, but I don't really speak on them because I don't gamble. But if it comes up strong enough, I do say it. And this feels with Lotto, her name, even though it's not spelled the same, I feel it's relevant. Someone is playing the lotto. Now, I'm not saying if you're going to win or lose. I'm just saying Somebody's playing the lotto, or somebody in your energy is. I feel like somebody got like a little system too with their lotto playing. It's like it says like it's what the message is coming out as is somebody tricks the system and they be winning. I don't know how sway, but that's what it feels like. I also feel like for some of you that there's this energy of like they say first time luck, or I don't know what it's called. It's like um if you like play the casino or the lottery or something for the first time, sometimes most of the time people have good luck with it, and it's to, you know, grasp you and bring you and pull you on in. And I'm feeling like that I don't know, the energy feels like spirit is working behind the scenes to help this work out for you. And the message that I'm getting is for some it is the lotto, I don't know, but for others it's not the lotto, it's you taking a risk on something, you taking a chance on something, and you taking that chance, it's like it's already lined up for you, it's already rigged for you to win is what I'm hearing. So we're gonna get a couple of more messages and then close out. What do you aspire to be is what I'm hearing. What are your aspirations? I'm also hearing what inspires you, like right now in your life, in your present moment, with the circumstances in your life, how they are right now. Where do you get your inspiration? Like, what's your muse? Do you have a muse?
Excuse me. What's my motivation?
And I'm hearing if you don't have a muse right now, you're not following your passions. So what are your passions? What's something you can, you know, cultivate as a hobby until it grows to something else that you love doing, you feel good doing it, and it doesn't take up too much of your practical time, you know, it doesn't separate you too much from your routine life. You know, because I know a lot of people don't like to go after their passions, because it's like, oh, well, I got to go to work, I got to take care of the kids, I got to take care of my husband, my wife, my parents, my siblings, I got to do all of this stuff, so I don't have time to follow my passions. So if you can find a few minutes in a day, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, to connect with your passions, what would you connect with? What would you do? Would you create some pottery? Would you go to pottery class, painting, writing music, writing a book? I heard somebody say that if you work on a book for 30 minutes a day for 2 months, or even if it's not every day, but if you work on a book, work on writing a book for about 30 minutes a day, you can complete it within 2 months or less is what I'm hearing. But that's going to come with persistence, fighting through, you know, not feeling like it. I'm hearing, and it's going to also go with consistency, like keeping up with it. I'm hearing that if you have like, if you're writing and you have a day where you don't feel like writing, just do editing, but try not to not do anything. I just saw 888. Something about birds, wolves, foxes is significant. I'm hearing, so obviously we're stepping into the love part of the messages, because I'm hearing someone say you inspire me. Now, this could also be platonic, but as I'm shuffling, as I heard that, this is, you know, my romance deck. So it could go either way, but I feel like it's love. Like someone is falling head over heels is what I'm hearing. And I feel like it's going to happen as you're following your passions, as you're shining your light. As you're glowing, I'm hearing you're exuding something. There's this energy about you. You're exuding some sort of very magnetic type of energy. You got a lot of protection around you, like a lot. And it's not just regular, degular, schmegular protection, even though that's not a thing, but that's just how it came out. It's like a divine type of protection, like high class, top tier, very regal-esque protection. Like, I feel like the energies that are protecting you right now in this moment are the same types of energies that would protect an emperor or a king or something, or a queen or something. Like, you have very high ranking warriors in your corner. I feel like for some of you, that's exactly why a connection is going like south, because in the spirit, there's a lot of warfare going on between your protection and their protection. And it's giving me that competition energy. Somebody's protection is gonna win. Okay, somebody's gonna win, and if yours wins, good for you. Congratulations. Move forward. Keep going. Celebrate. Take a breather if you need to. If the connection was heavy, take a breather, child. Don't jump into another one that fast. I mean, unless you feel guided. I mean, it's up to you, but take a breather. And if your warriors lost and the connection lingers on, it's like hanging on by a thread, but it's lingering on. It's still something you need to learn within that connection. It's something you're not facing within that connection, or it's something that the other person needs to learn or needs to connect with. I feel like this, 6 degrees of separation, that feels very significant. I feel like this new person that's coming in for some of the collective is somebody who, like, y'all kind of been in the vicinity-ish of each other, either currently or in the past, or you will be. And it's like y'all have the opportunities to come into alignment, be in the same exact place at the same exact time. But I feel like in the beginning, it's going to be like, walks by me every day. Her and love are the same. It's like y'all gonna. It's like, sorry, didn't notice you there, but then again, you didn't notice me. Like, you ain't see me, I ain't see you, so we ain't see each other. I didn't see you, see me, see you, see me. So it's like it's gonna come a time, especially when you both get to a point in your healing and your ascension, in your readiness, to where you're gonna bump into each other. What I feel like from this, make the effort, is that somebody is gonna be looking. Well, I'm seeing in my mind's eye, it's like somebody looking pretty, like they looking pretty consistently, but not saying anything. Are you gonna barbecue, or are you gonna mildew? You gonna don't let me love pass you by? You gonna say something, or you not gonna say nothing? You gonna let it keep passing you by, or you gonna finally go on, honey? Take a chance.
So what do you think?
Go on, honey. Take a chance.
Let's see. I really feel like, honestly, I want to connect with the past connection or the low vibrational level of the connection, because I feel like it could go either way. This could be a past connection that you need to release from, or a present connection that you need to release from, or this could be a connection that it's meant to be a connection, but there's needing to be some healing, some growth had within the connection. So you're going to get to a space where you both ascend together, where you both grow together. So it's going to be a different level. But I feel like I want to connect with the low vibrational space just for a moment, just to close out, because it feels like for some of you it's been a hard I just heard you sure do drive a hard bargain. Like, I don't know, that's from Little Shop of Horrors, so I don't know what the relevance of that quote was, but it came up. So what I feel is that, okay, so what's coming up is that, Seymour, he was in love with Audrey, but he felt like she was out of his reach. Not just because she was with the dentist, I can't remember, Oren Scrivello, DDS. But not just because she was with him, because even when they broke up, he still didn't feel very secure with being with her. So what I feel like is that someone stays in a connection because of the insecurities that they have within themselves, not because you really want the connection, not because you really feel like the connection is going to work, but you just feel insecure about what could happen with you or with the person. I don't know. But after you feel insecure about what could happen after the connection ends. And like I always say, that's not your concern. It's not your concern for so many reasons, but in this specific message, the future is not your concern. The present is your concern. It's none of your business what happens for your future or somebody else's future. What's your business is right now, this present moment. So be present, pour into yourself, set your boundaries, try to make different decisions. Start off with baby steps. If you don't feel like you can do the hard thing right off the bat, start off with baby steps, making different decisions about stop eating the same thing or stop wearing the same hairstyle, or I don't know, like make a little tiny shift in something and see how it feels to do something differently out of your comfort zone. So those are the messages. I send you all so much love and so much light. I don't remember if I said Happy New Year, but Happy New Year if I didn't. Don't forget to hit that like button, that thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you've watched all the way to the end, then kudos to you. You're going to get a special blessing. I'm going to send a little special little sprinkle to all of those who watch this video to the end. And I pray that the Most High delivers it to you with a beautiful bow on it. Beautiful red bow at that. So don't forget to check the description box. I got my books down there. My Magic Mini Cookbooks. They're ebooks. I have High Fucking Drake is one of my guided journals. Then I also have 33 Days to Healing, Messages with CoCo. So if you're interested in purchasing one for yourself or, purchasing it as a gift for anyone, check the description box. Click that link. Show this queen some love, If you want to send in any monetary donations, a little love for the channel, that's in the description box as well. Pour into me, I pour into you, we pour into we. Hey. Love and light to y'all. Namaste.
Shout to be wet, dope in the pot, beat down the block. The best thing I got, she is my rock.